Good morning, guys. Welcome to Friday, the 29th of January. It's your final maths lesson of the week, and it's going to be a shorter video today, and I'll explain why that is later in the session. It's going to start the same way though, so if you could have a look at the Fluent in 5 questions there are 5 questions which will require mental or written calculation. You'll have to choose to add, subtract, times, or divide. And then you'll also have to decide which ones you want to solve mentally and which ones you want to solve in a written method. And then we'll go through the answers afterwards. So give the video a pause and give them a go, and then come back and we'll talk about the answers. Fabulous. So let's move on to those answers. So first one, 996 add 7. So you could have added 4 and added 3, or just counted on your fingers and added the 7, really. Next one, the numbers would have required exchanging, so I would have suggested a written method of calculation. The next one, we are getting quite good at doing our jumps. You could have done a formal method, you could have done bus stop, but for me, I would have done one jump for 0.938, and then because it's 2 zeros, another jump for 0.0938. Next one, 91 add 30, so you could add 9 and then add the 21. Or you could just add 3 to the 9, however you want to do it, but it's 121. Then the next one, I would have done it as a short multiplication of 4044. Moving on. So the learning intention today is complete an assessment on converting units. Look at that, no mistake in a learning intention. First time this week. So big praise for Mr. Framer. Star words, we'll be looking at time, length, capacity, mass, and then the word that pulls them all together, we've been looking to convert between all those units of measure. Now today, you're going to be looking to complete an assessment on this unit. So just as we used to complete the end of unit assessments in school, we have managed to, by technical wizardry, make it work on Microsoft Teams. Now it will look a little bit different. So in the next slide, I'm going to show you how it will look, but it involves the same questions, the same style of questions you will already be used to. So you've been assigned it on Microsoft Teams. It's been modified to fit, so it's more of a quiz format. So some will be multiple choice answers, some will require you to type, but just follow what it asks you to do. That means that it can be accessed at home and the children educator doing it in school, so I can assess where everyone is with their learning. Your results are then going to be collated, so all brought together, and then returned to your teacher so they can see what you get, what you don't get, what you might still need a bit of help with. Here's what it will look like. So at the start of each question, it will say question 1, and then it will give you how the format of the question we're used to, how it will look. Then underneath, if it's got multiple parts, it will look a bit like this picture on the right. It will either give you a multiple choice or give you an answer box to answer that part. So here you're looking at weight of a pencil, length of the classroom, height of a mountain. So underneath the question, there'll be 3 different parts for you to answer for each part of the question, and it will tell you how many points or marks it's worth. Each question is labeled clearly, so make sure you answer everything. Okay, well, that's how it will look. So what you're going to do is you're going to log on to Teams, and your assignment will have been given to you. Your quiz will be there. Get it clicked on, go through it and answer it, and then it will either click hand in, or it should hand in automatically, but if it offers you the chance to hand in, click it, and then I'll be able to see exactly how you did. That should take you maybe about 20 minutes. If it's quicker, great. If it takes you longer, please don't stop after 20 minutes. Keep going until it's completed. And then once you've completed it, we need to boost our class battle scores on TT Rockstars. So please, on you go and do the rest of the math session, as long as you would have spent on maths today, on TT Rockstars, and that is you done with calculating and converting units for this week and for this year. We'll obviously have time to go over it when we return to school or later on in our virtual learning. We'll recap this stuff, but for now we are done with it. So once you've done your assignment on Teams, you are all done for the TT Rockstars, and that's you. So I will see you and speak to you next week. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.